Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Sammie. So in this video I want to, a lot of us know about the story of Sammie Okposo, who is a Nigerian singer that his life ended not too long ago. So finally his daughter spoke for the first time about his exit. Let me read to you guys what she posted, right? So she posted on her Instagram. She said, the real truth is, I feel like a blank sheet of paper, just waiting for the different strokes from the paint brushes. God knows best, because I know you're definitely jamming with the angels, changing it for them, letting them know, say, now your voice, bad pass. Anyways, make we leave story for writer. Big love, my G. R.I.P. Okay, that's her post. This is one of the things I say about when people leave this world. I know when I shared this story, there's some people that came and said, I used the opportunity to talk about other reasons. See, we don't know what happened to him. Okay, some reports said he slumped, some reports said he slept and didn't wake up. And I know that if he slumped or if he slept and never woke up, typically, from my knowledge, as a nurse, as someone that a lot of doctors would say the same thing, typically those are cardiac related kind of exit. It's not the first time I've done it. When somebody's life ends, if we know what it is or we have idea it may be this or that, using it as an opportunity to create awareness or education of some health areas and people can look into. And when I talk about untimely exit, when people leave early, when I say early, they don't have children that are grown and gone and all of that. 51 is young, right? And apparently had a newborn baby who is going to be a few months old. So when I made that video, I talked about preventing early exit, something like that. I can't remember. There are a few people, not a lot, but it's still important to address this. People that come and say, what do you mean? This, da, da. Whenever somebody leave this world is when they're supposed to leave this world. Da, 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 da. If that is true, why is it that I'm coming back to, okay, let me say this, right? When we talk about people leaving this world, some people are not very quick to think about what about the children they are leaving behind. It's easy to say, this, that, oh, he's now in heaven, he's now in this, is that, oh, that is amazing, and all of that. But he just had a baby. His baby is nice for daddy to be in heaven, but I believe it would be better for daddy to be here for that child. I believe, it means it's my opinion, for this young lady, for her father to still be around. I believe it would be nice for her father to walk her down the aisle if she decides to be married. I believe that she would love her father to be there when, if she marries and she has kids, she would love her children to meet her father. So before you come and write comments and over spiritualize everything and whatever, I think sometimes we need to sit down and reflect. If you think that people's exits are not preventable, sit down and think about illnesses like malaria and typhoid and all of those things. How in the past they used to end people's life a lot more than now that they are actually medications. In the so-called developed part of the world, if there's a particular illness that is ending babies' lives, children's lives, parents' lives, anybody, health service, or Nigeria we say Ministry of Health, they make it their job and their responsibility to investigate the reason why are there so many occurrences of so and so and so. If so many children are around the age of 2, their lives are ending because of this, how do we prevent more of it? They create public awareness. They do some vaccinations, sometimes parent education, sometimes preventative measures, and whatever it is, they will go through everything necessary to prevent a particular thing happening more and more. We're talking about Rona, came out of nowhere. Were they not hustling? We know about pandemics and different kind of things that has ever rocked this world. And people are trying to find ways to find the cure for this and to find the cure for that and find the cure for that to prevent more people's lives ending. In the so-called developed part of the world, there are some illnesses that come. They don't know where it's from. They say, oh, so many number of children their lives have ended because of so and so and so. The government will investigate it until they find the source of the problem and they create a medication to manage it, whatever to prevent it. And all of a sudden, they say 1,000 children's life have ended. And then they find a solution and then boom, they eradicate that illness, preventing it from happening to more people. What does that tell you? People's lives ending in this world. there are some exits, life's ending, that are preventable. Let me tell you guys, I'm a Christian, right? But I personally want to believe that God would love this young girl to still have her father around. This is how I feel. How do you want to convince me that God decided to take her father away as young as she is? Is that what somebody is trying to tell me? Or that the little baby that's few months old, that God does not think that that boy would like to grow up and know his father, play kick football with his father, or do one or two things with his father? Are you trying to tell me that God wants that little baby to be fatherless? Let me say this. There are a lot of areas in which I don't have the answers as to why Sammie has to leave when he left. And as a human being, the only kind of answer that I have is to talk about preventing it as much as possible for the next person. But why it happened, I do not know. When we see God, we ask him. We can come here and spiritualize everything. But if we are going to be honest, we will say that there are some things in this life that we do not understand. And this is one of them. I do not understand why Sammie shouldn't be alive for his daughter. And there are some exits in my own family that I see that I also do not understand. Some people can over-spiritualize everything. If we're going to sit down and tell ourselves the truth, we will tell ourselves that there are a lot of things we do not have answers to. There are a lot of things that we've gone through, we try to heal, and we try to move forward. But it doesn't change the fact that we have a lot of questions that we cannot find the answers to. It does not change the fact that we have questions. A lot of questions. And with us being humans and not having the answers, the best we can do is to manage whatever is happening around us in the world. When I made a video to speak about cardiac health and other aspects of human health, that was just me trying to do what I know and what I can as a human being. But the other aspect of it, I do not have answers for it. You know, when I saw the daughter's post, it made it even more real for me that Sammie was young. And like I said in that video, what happened to Sammie can happen to anyone. And I specifically said it in that video that there's been so many sudden exits in recent times. Adame was alive 1 minute, the next minute she was gone. TB Joshua was alive 1 minute, the next minute he was gone. Pastor Adeboye's son was alive, went to bed, and never woke up. There was another pastor, I think, in Port Harcourt. The same thing. He was sitting at the altar, sat down, and boom, he was gone. And from my knowledge, this is typically what they call sudden adult death. And they are known to be caused typically by cardiac problems. And that's what I use my platform to address. And I'm glad a lot of people appreciate that video. I didn't plan for this video to be too long, but I saw the post the daughter made and I got the chills because, you know, I can imagine how she must be feeling. And I just thought I should just share it to remind us of the human aspect of it. Sammie, to a lot of people, is just a story in the news, on social media. But for her, that was her father. It was more than a story on the internet. And I think that's one of the things that happens to me, that when I hear somebody left this world, I don't just see them as a story on the internet. I see them as real people with family, children, mothers, sons, daughters, people with loved ones. And I think that's what guides how I address those stories. And seeing the post by the daughter reconfirms how I feel about it all. You know, I just decided to come and share this aspect of it. Just a reminder that, you know, all these people, including Sammie and the rest of them, they are not just stories on the internet. They are people's loved ones. And just seeing the post of his daughter just reminded me of that again. Samuel was somebody's father. And I believe she's still too young not to have a father around. I just wanted to quickly come here and share it. As always, whatever your opinions are, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And with that, I'm going to say thank you for watching. Until the next time, guys. Bye-bye. Bye.